the same page here we wrote some codes for getting this details from PayPal when the payment is complete, and we also created tables over here. One is orders and another one is payments. So we need to now insert the payments to this payments table and orders to this orders one. The payments we will also then show up or inside our admin panel, and the orders we will show in our admin panel as well as to the customer, who can see their orders and the progress of their orders. So now at this moment when someone is coming to this success page, so first of all we are getting the data from cart here, you can see, and using the IP address of the user and this the price script, but we don't have included that functions, so we need to first include that. We forgot in previous video functions, and there is a functions.php file page where we have a function, this one get IP, which is equal to this IP address. So that's fine. We'll save this page we are creating in our text editor Notepad++. When we will finish this, then we will just go to our cPanel, and there is a PayPal success.php page which we previously uploaded. So we will just delete this and we'll upload this new one. So one thing we need to do is first of all we will go back to our table that we created, this one, the payments one. So you can see the structure of this. You can see the structure of this table here. Payments table we did, I think, some payment ID, amount, customer ID, product ID, TRX ID, transaction. We will save these details, but the transaction ID, TRX underscore ID, this field we will change because the transaction we have given it integer type, but the transaction ID that PayPal will send in the success page, that may have different characters, means text and numbers and other special characters. So we need to change its type. Just click change the type to varchar, and we'll make the value to 255. 100 is also okay, but 255 is also okay, and we'll save it. So we have saved it. Now the next thing is we can also add quantity to this. One more field for quantity. We have already added that to orders, and we will also add to the payment page. No, we don't need here to add the quantity here. We simply can add a currency field over here. Just very simply we'll click this after the transaction ID. We'll add one more column which will be currency. Its name is currency, and it will be something like text, and this will be 100. That's it. We'll save it. We'll save currency as well. Now just go to structure of this table, payments. You can see now there are 6 columns. So come back to this page, PayPal underscore success. So now we can simply say that there are 3. We will divide this page, PayPal underscore success, on 3 sections or 3 points. That the customer section is the person who is paying the amount, who is paying, and for what he is paying is that inside the product details, and from where and how much he or she has paid, that will be from PayPal. So we then saving all this detail inside the payments table, and also we will save it into orders. But first of all we will say insert payments. This is a local variable which will be equal to, we will write a query and insert these details. We'll say insert into payments, and inside those curly brackets, and then values. Inside these 2 curly brackets we will specify the names of the fields, the columns inside this table. The payment ID is basically auto increment, so we don't need to change it, or we don't have to do anything with it, because this is just payment ID for records one by one. Now the amount, customer ID, products ID, TRX ID, and currency, these are the fields we need to insert data into. First is amount, then comma, customer ID, customer underscore ID, then product underscore ID, and then TRX underscore ID, and then currency. That's it. And now the values that are coming, we will insert over here, which are coming through the variables. We need to put 5 values, I think. Yes. So the first thing is amount, which is coming from the PayPal inside this variable. The second thing is customer ID, which is C underscore ID. Already we have defined here and is saved in the local variable. You got that from the table using sessions. And the third one is basically product ID, pro ID. That pro ID is basically this one, this pro ID. This is basically the actual pro ID. So that's it. And after that, what is there? Transaction ID, TRX ID. This is actually this one. The PayPal return page will give us this ID. We will get that using get method, and we will say we have saved it in the local variable TRX underscore ID, and this we will insert into the database over here. And the last one is the currency that we have already here in this local variable, and we are getting that from CC PayPal parameter. Also we will add a BR tag to here. BR, that's it. These dots are basically concatenations, because echo, inside echo we have in 2 double quotes we have welcome, then session, and then again we have simply dot, then BR, and then this message, and that, and this. And we can also use a BR over here. That's it for now. Very simple. We will also very simply we can just run this query, insert one, run underscore payments, and MySQL query connection, and this is the variable insert underscore payments. That's it. Insert payment, not payments, because insert payment is enough. That's it. Now we will say insert underscore order. This is another query that will actually insert the order to database orders. Insert into orders. There we have, I need to check that as well. We click orders and check its structure. There are only 3 fields we need to insert the data into: PID, CID, and quantity. P underscore ID, C underscore ID, and QTY. That's it. And okay, that's fine. We will add data here inside 3 single quotes, and one is PID is pro ID basically, and customer ID will be from CID, and the quantity basically we don't have the quantity here, but we can get that quantity from the cart table. This we need to simply before the customer, we can create one more PHP block. We'll say getting quantity of the product. That's it. We'll write a query get underscore qty is equal to, now we will simply say select all from cart, where now we need to specify that which product, because there might be many people and also there might be many products, so we need to specify the product ID, where p underscore id is equal to this one, pro id. That's okay. Now in next we will say run underscore qty is equal to MySQL query connection, and then get underscore qty. That's it. Now we will make a row underscore qty variable which will be equal to MySQL fetch array equal to this run query variable. We are making array of this whole row inside the table, and we will get qty exact quantity, and we will make it row qty, and we will write qty get the qty from the table. What we did, we simply executed we simply wrote a query over here that get from cart, because still we have data inside the cart. We say get from the cart, where product id is equal to this id which is coming inside this page. Then we executed the query using MySQL query, and then we created another variable row underscore qty, and using MySQL fetch array we made the array of that all the tables data, and then we created another local variable, just simple qty with $, and we got the quantity. If the column has the quantity, we have just retrieved that and have saved inside this local variable. You can go to cart, we can go to cart, and I can tell you that we have actually did something with this quantity, with this quantity column. It is 0, so we are saying if this has some quantities, so just get that or select that. And also you can check out the IP underscore address is now bringing the real IP address of the user using online server, because I'm using a kind of IP address, so it is getting the exact IP address. If you observed in our local host, during our local host there was only one digit for the IP address, but now you can see all of the IP is, the exact IP address is here. Now we were talking about this quantity. Now we have got that quantity inside the local variable, but the problem is a very major problem over here. We have this quantity field or column is by default 0, so 0 is basically not make sense. 0 basically does not make sense, because 0 is not a value. It is a value but not equal to 1. So therefore we can change it. If the person is not updating the quantity, that's mean by default there will be quantity 1. And if the person is updating the quantity, from here when she goes to cart, and if they update the quantity here, for example the person wrote the quantity will be 4, and they updated the cart, so you can see the price is 800. And if you come here and refresh this cart table, so you will see the quantity is 4. This is okay, we will get this 4 quantity, but the 0, in 0 case we can change this variable over here. We'll simply here we will say if quantity is equal to 0, that's mean we have got the variable, we have got the value from the table and have saved in this variable. So if it is 0, then we will simply do what, we'll simply say we can change local variable anytime at any point inside the script. We'll say quantity will be equal to 1 at this point if this is 0. Okay, and in else condition we'll simply say quantity is equal to quantity. Basically, what does that mean? Did you get or not? I'm saying if in case quantity is equal to 0, make it 1. That's mean we are having one quantity because 0 is not a value. In else condition we said quantity is equal to quantity, mean this quantity variable at this point will be is equal to quantity if this is not 0. If it is not 0, that's mean it is 3, 4, 5 or 6 or whatsoever. So we are having the quantity variable over here. That's very simple thing. Now we will come here and we will say insert the quantity now, qty. So we are also inserting quantity into the orders table, so later on our administrator can check out how many the products quantity is how much, so they can send the person the products accordingly. That's it. Now we can also order this, I mean we can run this query as well, run underscore order which is equal to MySql query connection and insert order is the variable in which query is saved. Now that's fine. Now the last thing that we can do is empty cart. This will be another query, empty cart. We will empty the cart because we now when the person has ordered and the payment, as he has also done the payment and everything is done. Now at this point we need to refresh the cart and remove all the products, and we'll make it empty. That will be good. We'll say delete from cart. That's it, very simple. And we will simply say run underscore empty or cart. Run underscore cart is equal to MySql query connection and empty cart, empty underscore cart. That's now done. We have done 3 queries. I will write some comments over here, inserting the payment to table, and that is done here. And after that I will write one more comment over here in PHP, inserting the order into table, and now at last I will say just removing the products from cart because this is the end time. We have done this all here. You can check out. This is the payment successful page, which is the final the final part, and we are saying if the amount is equal to total is our variable. Over here you can see total, this is our variable, and total is our variable, and amount is the PayPal variable which they are returning to us. I mean the paid amount which the person or customer has paid. So that is the PayPal variable, and this is our variable. This is our amount. We have said to PayPal that charge this person, and the person has charged this amount. So we are just comparing both of them. If this is equal to this, then okay, this person has paid and that is really good person, and things are going smooth. So if that is not the case, we will say, oh man, you have not paid, because someone can attack us and can send us fake payments, because anything can happen. Now Control S to save. This is all of your page from starting to end, and now we need to go to this page, this one, and we'll simply remove. This is the PayPal underscore success.php page which we earlier uploaded. So now we will just delete this. Click delete, and this delete has been deleted. Now we'll just go to upload button, and we'll upload that new page that we have just saved which is inside the e-commerce folder in our computer. This one, select and open. Okay, that's fine. Okay, one thing more we need to do. You know, this has been uploaded. You can see here PayPal_success.php. This is the new page that we now created. So only one problem is here, that you know, the PayPal sandbox nowadays, before I mean a year or two back, it was actually returning the file which had this information. I mean the transaction ID, the amount, and the currency etc. It was returning this amount, but nowadays it is not working, and is not returning the data to successful page, I mean the parameters in the URL. So therefore I have taken email from or one of our friends. You know, he had created the account, the test account, I mean sandbox account, a year ago. So I have taken account from him, and we will use this one. So it will actually you know, return the PayPal parameters to the success page. So I will just copy this and will paste it there. This is also test account, I mean for test payments. This is sandbox account. So we will just go to the payment page, payment.php, where we have PayPal form, and I will just go to code editor, and inside the online server I will just open it and edit it. Just will go here and will change my email, will remove my email, and will insert this email, I mean the old email that will return the files. That's it. And we will also check this whole after testing. We will also check this in real environment. I mean I have a PayPal account, so I will spend some money, I mean $1 or something. So we will in real environment also we will check this. Now we have done that. Now come here, refresh the page. I mean for quantity 800 is price. You can see it is here as well. We'll just say okay, checkout, click checkout, PayPal. It will take the person to PayPal. Quantity is 4 and amount is 800, and inside the cart table we have that amount. So oh, this is not working, because the problem is here, this says returned in the PayPal page. It is saying quantity is 1 and price is 200. There is a little bit problem. I think we need to address that as well. And we can also say you know, quantity is this, item price is this, and you can see Srinivas Tamada test store. This is also a test account, so we can test it, but we need to address this problem first. After that we will go further. So in next video I will come, because this video is very lengthy now. Next video I will come, we will work over this, and then we will finish the payment system, so we can insert the data into our table here, I mean to these two tables, orders and payments. So stay tuned with me.